Hello, BSc first year students. Listen here. Today's our online lecture is on chapter number 3, Nemathel. It is last chapter of unit number 3. So here, what is the nematoda? This is the question, what is the nematoda? So remember, nematoda is a phylum of invertebrates. Or we can say it is a group of animals of non-chordates. We can say non-chordates or invertebrates. So, Nemathel is a phylum of non-chordata or invertebrata. So here, this Nemathel after the platyhelminthes. So some of the scientists is also given the name Helminthes, and some of the scientists given the name Nemathel. In MCQ, maybe the dash is given the name to Nemathel, or Helminthes name to the Nemathel given by dash. 4 options are there. 1 is the correct and 3 are false. You have to select the correct answer. Examination is in the form of MCQ, online or offline. So choice are given to you. You have to select whether you want to appear offline or online. You select. So this Nemathel, as per the syllabus, we have to study first the general characters. साधारणतः वैशिष्ट्ये Nemathel ह्या फायलमचे general characters. So these are the general characters of phylum Nemathel. Following are the general characters or silent features of the Nemathel. Then we will study one by one. So here the first character, the animals belongs to Nemathel having the elongated, cylindrical, unsegmented animals, unsegmented body. So the body of Nemathel is elongated, cylindrical and unsegmented. Then another character, Nemathel are free swimming animals, or they are also parasitic. Some of the Nemathel animals are free swimming animals, and some of the animals belongs to the Nemathel, they are parasitic also. Both types of the animals, free swimming and parasitic animals, belongs to this phylum. Now another character, the animals those belongs to the phylum Nemathel, they are wormiform, worm-like, with tough cuticle, resistance, having the resistance. Animal is a parasitic. They are found in the intestine. It is an endoparasite. So the question arises, why they are not digested in the intestine? If we are eating the piece of flesh of any animal, that is digested. But this animal is not digested. Why? What is the reason? So they are having the cuticle, tough cuticle, and that cuticle having the resistance power It cannot digest. It is anti-digestible. पचनाला विरोध करणार. Cuticles covered, tough cuticles, having the resistance power. Now, they are freshwater. They are found in the fresh water. They are found in the salt water, means marine water, and some of the Nemathel, they are the terrestrial also. Remember, all types, habit and habitat. Some of the Nemathel animals are living in the fresh water. Some of the Nemathel animals found in the salty water, marine water. And some of the Nemathel are also found the terrestrial mode, where there is the moist, not dry. Then they are bilaterally symmetrical animals. Bilaterally symmetrical. जर प्राण्यांचा असा उभा छेद घेतला सेंटर मधून तर दोन पार्ट इक्वल मिरर इमेज फ्रॉम द सेंट्रल कट. ॲनिमलच्या सेंटर मधून कट घेतला असेल प्रॉपरली तर दोन पार्ट इक्वल होत असेल तर त्याला म्हणायचं सिमेट्रिकल ॲनिमल्स. सो bilaterally symmetrical animals. Animals, those belongs to the Nemathel, they are having the bilaterally symmetrical, bilateral symmetry are present. Now, alimentary canal. What is alimentary canal? It is a elongated tube-like structure where food is taken inside and after digestion, waste material is thrown outside. The first interior opening is called as the mouth and last exterior opening is called as the anus or cloaca, from where the waste material of digestive system is thrown outside. So alimentary canal is a straight and it is a complete, means having the all parts. Then respiratory system and circulatory systems are absent. In Nemathel animals, the circulatory system and the respiratory system are absent. Then sexes are separate, male and female. Sexes are separate. And dimorphism. They show the dimorphism. What is a dimorphism? Question arises, what is a dimorphism? We should know and we should remember what is a dimorphism. Dear students, listen here. When the male and female, by observation, by naked eyes, externally we can identify which is the male and which is the female. मेल कोणता आहे आणि फिमेल कोणता आहे एक्सटर्नली बघून जर आपण ओळखू शकत असेल, आपल्याला समजत असेल का हे मेल आहे हे फिमेल आहे, बॉडी कॅरेक्टर वरून, एक्सटर्नल कॅरेक्टर वरून जर आपल्याला सांगता येत असेल मेल कोणता आहे फिमेल कोणता आहे, तर अशा प्राण्यांना म्हणायचं डायमॉर्फिझम. सेक्शुअल डायमॉर्फिझम इज प्रेझेंट. Sexes are separate, male and female are separate, and we can identify male and female on the basis of the external characters. Dear students, in freshwater fishes, येलदरीच्या डॅम मधल्या फिश आहे, त्या फिश तुमच्या समोर टोपलावर ठेवल्या आणि तुम्हाला जर सांगितलं याच्यामधून मेल आणि फिमेल वेगवेगळ्या करा, you cannot identify male and female because in freshwater fishes, sexual dimorphism is absent. But in the marine water fishes, for example in the scalodon, male and female we can identify on the basis of the external characters. In the male, claspers are present and in the female, the claspers are absent. So when claspers are present, by external observation we can say this is the male. And when it is absent, then we can say it is the female. So, the sexual dimorphism is present in the Nemathel animals. We can identify male and female. Then, reproductive system is simple. in Nemathel animals. Respiratory system is simple. Reproductive system is simple. Then life cycle, in short, LC, life cycle is simple. In some of the animals it is simple, and in some of the animals it is complicated. Both types are found in the Nemathel. The common example of Nemathel phylum is Ascaris and Ankylostoma, etc. There are number of examples. One example is sufficient. And for the type study, one animal is selected. And near about all animals belongs to that phylum are having near about same systems. So only one animal is selected for the type studies. In this chapter, Nemathel Ascaris is selected for the detailed study for the type studies. Remember, Ascaris, elongated parasite, generally found in the intestine of children. When children are doing the latrines, it comes out, and children does not have the experience. What is this? So they are crying. The snakes are coming out from my body. So that is not snake, that is the Ascaris, elongated parasite. Now, we have to study as per the syllabus classification. So remember, this phylum shows 12,000 known species. Nemathel मध्ये 12,000 वेगवेगळे animals आहे. So 12,000 animals we have to study. So for the study, clear-cut idea about a single animals, for that classification is essential. By the classification we can note the simple or single animals from these 12,000 or 50,000 animals. So these Nemathel animals are grouped in 5 groups. So that 5 groups are called as the 5 classes. So here class first is the Rotifera, class second is Gastrotricha, class 3 is Nornica, then Nematophora, then Nematoda. So remember, these are the 5 classes of the Nemathel phylum. And each class having a peculiar characters. And on the basis of that peculiar characters, the class is made up. So as per the syllabus, we have to classify the Nemathel with example. So here, Rotifera, the common example is Branchionus. Then Gastrotricha, common example is Chitonotus. Then Norinca, that is Echinodeus. Then class 4th, Nematomorpha, the common example is Nectonema. And last 5th class, Nematoda, so common example is the Ascaris. So Ascaris we have to study in the type studies. The animal is given in the Nemathel, that is the Ascaris for the type studies. So phylum is the Nemathel. Here class is the Nematoda. Species is the Ascaris. This genus Ascaris, and species is the Lumbricoids, which is a common. So this parasite is found in the intestine of children. Due to the overparasitism, there is pain in the abdomen of the children. They are crying due to the abdominal pain because overparasitism. Many parasites block the intestine, and due to the blockage of intestine, there is no latrine coming out the body. So it causes the pains in the abdomen. So that disease is called as the ascariasis. If such is happen in the children, so that children is suffering by the ascariasis. Ascariasis means over parasitism, ascaris, block the intestine. Here, dear student, you remember sexual dimorphism is present in the ascaris. So male is a straight like this. This is the male ascaris. It is straight. And female ascaris is somewhat similar, but it is smaller in size and it having the posterior end curved, and here penile setae is present. So female is elongated, larger. So this is the female. Here it is the symbol of female and this is the symbol of male. So male is posteriorly curved and having the penile setae. So due to this difference, male and female, we are able to identify. And when we are able to identify the male and female, then we have to say sexual dimorphism is common in these animals. In the human beings also, externally we can identify the male and females on the external characters, on the basis of external characters. After the maturity, you can identify boys and girls. So sexual dimorphism is present in the human beings also. In number of animals, sexual dimorphism is common. And in the invertebrate animal, here in the phylum Nemathel, sexual dimorphism is common in the ascaris. So dear students, for today it is sufficient. And in today's lecture, what we have studied, so chapter number 3 from unit number 3 means the last chapter from unit number 3, we have studied general characters and we have studied the classification, and one animal is given for type study, that is ascaris. So we have studied here the external morphology of ascaris. So for today it is sufficient. You observe the period, you listen the period and send your presentee as early as possible. Presentee is very essential. I will give the question for test and another question for the tutorial. You have to write the test tutorial notebook. In that notebook, first is the test, and then after completing the first test, then you have to write the tutorial on new pages. Tutorial first. पहिल्यांदा टेस्ट फर्स्ट लिहायची, ते कंप्लीट झाल्यानंतर नवीन पेजेस वरती ट्युटोरियल फर्स्ट लिहायचं. आफ्टर दॅट again I will send the question, that is a question for the test number 2, and after completing the test number 2 I will send another question that is for the tutorial 2. So in your tutorial notebook, in only one notebook, एकाच नोटबुक मध्ये तुम्हाला फर्स्ट टेस्ट, फर्स्ट ट्युटोरियल, सेकंड टेस्ट, सेकंड ट्युटोरियल हे लिहायचं आहे. इंटरनल 10 मार्क्स असेसमेंट साठी हे तुम्हाला करायचं आहे. So I will send the questions for test and tutorials. So here the third unit is started and we have to complete our syllabus within time. So for today it is sufficient. Thank you very much.